And this is just probably arguments around this type of person or disputes regarding this person. This is Aries energy. This is also known as the wild woman. So you could be dealing with a wild woman. You could be her. This could be sort of that incarnation for you if this is your spiritual journey. But she has the magic, right? So a little black cat sits with her. She's considered a bit of a mystery. She's usually an outlier or like a rebel. But there's some disputes, or I would say disagreements here. Winning and losing is featured with the 5 of Swords. But she's very sunny and bright and energetic, vivacious. She's very well sought after, if not this person, this energy. So there's just some arguments and disputes around this energy. Honestly, I'm feeling just gossip and maybe some conflicts, bitterness, stuff like that here with this energy. All right, so let's see, what are you or the other person's thoughts about the situation today? Collective. It's entrepreneurial energy here as well. You could just be having disputes within an entrepreneurial project, or feel like it's difficult to get answers. All right, thoughts. You or the other person's thoughts about the situation. Ooh, that's a lot. Let's just get 3 or less, please. All right, you or the other person's thoughts. Ooh, okay, so thoughts around this is a rejection. This is feeling completely left out. It could be also drawing attention to things that aren't working or haven't worked. But there's a lameness indicated here. This guy kind of has a peg leg there. So yeah, there could just be this feeling of like a crippling. There's like a crippling thought pattern on a practical level here. Yeah, this says, well, especially in terms of thinking about the situation, it's not really that nice. So it's also our second 5, so there's definitely some conflict here. Or a sense of rejection. So let's see, you or the other person's feelings about the situation. And for the purposes of today's reading, the situation will always be the Queen of Wands and the 5 of Swords. So let's see you or the other person's feelings about the situation. This is also known as the cold shoulder, the 5 of Pentacles here, but it's in the thought. So this is a really cold shoulder around, arguments, disputes, disagreements, patterns, old patterns. I always say swords can be patterns or programming. Feelings. All right, so I have some Taurus energy, some Venus energy here, long term. This is foundational, it's fixed energy. So, yeah, you could be dealing with second house as well. So possessions, throat and neck. Definitely something having to do with speaking and a conflict here. But yeah, this is mature energy. You could be dealing with an older earth sign. This is the mastery of those elements as well, those earthly elements. So there's some, the practical things in life. Could have to do with investments, property, that type of thing as well. Definitely security. So in the feelings about the entire situation, there's a sense of security. There's sort of a mismatch with the suit of the cards here as well. So the sum of whatever's going on here, dispute or disagreement or rejection, could have to do with an inability to communicate the same way or to understand one another. Because they're two different worlds, the fire and the pentacles. Yeah, it's like hot, passionate, and this is like slow and sensual energy here. So if it is, say, about a project or an investment or something like that, it could just be that something could have been cut off to you, or a cutoff date, or isn't how you thought it would flow here. And it's very impactful because this is long term. All right, what's the most probable outcome for the situation? Wow, okay, the Four of Wands. That's beautiful. So the Four of Wands as the most probable outcome is an 1111 card. It's considered a wish card. So it's very secure grounding. This is a very secure family. It's also more Wands energy like we see here in the situation itself. So now I can sort of tell that, and it's also foundations. You have like a solid foundation. There's the parity here, like equality. So, but it's also in this energetic level. It's this passionate, forward-moving energy. So this is a family card, but it could be you and your partner. It doesn't, or you and someone special to you, or you and just yourself and like your actual home, what you want to happen for your home. And, it's like a perfect partnership here as well because there's a great deal of support in the right direction. All right, and then we have some more wands at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, and then some more swords. All right, so external energies, what could be going on external to you or outside. This is influence around you, is the Ace of Pentacles, High Priestess, and the Eight of Cups. So now we have more pentacle energy. This offer, walking away from this offer, and it could just be this mysterious, no one really understands it. We have some moon energy here. This is emotional energy as well. The moon is our emotional world. Your moon sign could mean a lot with regard to today's reading. Just saying, I think that could play a part, and especially with regard to these signs that we're dealing with. We have Sagittarius over here. But yeah, an offer, walking away. So we see more of this rejection energy here. An ace is always nice, but it's like you need to go out on your own. You need to follow your own intuition. It's like you need to write your own story. I'm not sure where that's coming from right now, but that's kind of what I need to say about this. Like this just really is starting to feel like a breakaway in a sense. Because this can be You know, that Taurus energy can be institutional as well. It can be those shoulds and woulds and stuff. So it's like you could be breaking away from something that's been offered to you, or a new beginning here, or going off on a new beginning that you couldn't have really expected here, and you're sort of just going by intuition. It's gonna feel like, I felt this sort of last week as well, where there's this sense of trying to push something or trying to hurry something that could involve divine timing. And it can make us restless, and I get it, right, collective? I really do. And there's this sense of no matter what it is, it's like everything is actually perfect timing. So even though it feels, we have the Temperance card here, the Eight of Swords, and the Ten of Wands in the internal or subconscious thoughts or feelings here. And I really, because especially of the, you know, the Wheel of Fortune showing up last week, there's just this like, it just is a matter of time before like the daily grind turns over into like more, say, profound energy with big changes. I think these are just the motions that we go through with big changes. And I think it has to take this amount of time, or else it could even feel overwhelming. So Temperance is, it is perfect timing. There is angelic energy here. There's protection. But there's a blending of two worlds, which is really important. This could be travel over water, but more importantly, the connection between two entirely different worlds here, two different religions, backgrounds, for example, cultures, whatever that is. And it's like this perfect union is indicated here, but it does involve timing. And then the Eight of Swords, you know, that sort of self-imposed limitations, like negative chatter, like inner chatter, inner dialogue, old patterns of thought, and then, yeah, this ending to it. So really just trying to stay open to a very successful outcome. You know, I think with the so overall energy is the Six of Wands here and the Four of Cups. So yeah, I think there just could be some expectations here that, even though we're not seeing any sevens necessarily, the sense of moving towards something that could be currently a little bit unfulfilling. Remember, we have this external energy, meaning something you're probably going to do or that's being available to you here with the Eight of Cups. So we're able to finally walk on. We have to, I really do feel like it's a between two worlds situation here as well. And that's sort of, it's like that's the, that glow point. I don't know what I'm trying to say. That, that focal point. Maybe that literal Taurus. Maybe it's like something just needs to come around, that Taurus field. But, you know, stay in this confident, victorious mindset here. Stay confident about this entire situation. And because there is this sense of boredom, unfulfilling offers, right? So that was an interesting reading. I never know what I'm going to get for you guys. The Four of Cups is actually throwing me off here with this Six of Wands. I think it's just, yeah, it's a matter of a delay, or it's something that's not obvious. There's something not obvious about this situation. If the most probable outcome here is the Four of Wands and this happy home somehow is involved, you know, there has to be some movement, okay? Even if it's mysterious and you're going by your intuition, I don't think there's a whole lot of fear involved here necessarily. It's just, I do feel, yeah, like going out on your own. I can't describe it except for that's what I'm seeing. You can forge your own path here because you're secure in your own heart about something that could bring you a lot of joy, and that just has to do with, you know, timing or facing something here. There could, every time I see the Six of Wands, I do see there could be a sense of jealousy here. Someone could be jealous of your victory or victorious outcome. So we have 2 5s, we have 2 4s, if that means anything. Oh, and we have 88 again as well, so 2 8s. So yeah, that is your reading for the 5th. Thank you as always for joining me. I hope it was helpful to someone out there. Until next time, take care. Bye for now.